EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
49-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. It's a foot race.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by Washington. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Packers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that's caught inside the 30.
That's all you got.
Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 69 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
For the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early, so they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
58, right over there,
Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Flush to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Open man, here's Foster. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
On the play. And it's third down.
Smith now to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and then completing the connection.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He'll find Miller. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion in Alabama, gets in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
They run the counter. It's Gibson pushing his way through. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, but that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of